The question of the week this week comes from Kitty, and Kitty lives in Rockport, Texas. And she said, "Hi, Julie. Ivan is an 87-year-old man who lives alone and for whom I have been cleaning for the past 7 years. He's become my unofficially adopted grandfather and has no family except for a granddaughter in Michigan. They don't seem to have a relationship. My daughter, her dad, and I are all Ivan has. Ivan was diagnosed with lung cancer about 6 to 7 months ago, but has refused medical treatment. He claims he's ready to go, but I'm not so sure that's true because he's made comments about being afraid to go. I just feel he doesn't want the trouble of all the doctor's appointments and medication side effects. Who really would, right? Especially at 87 years old. Since his diagnosis, Ivan has become quite confused. Seems like dementia. He forgets dates to pay his bills and conversations we've just had. In addition, he's not bathing or eating much anymore. I would just like to know which stage of death he's in. He's very demanding and it's exhausting us all, but we still take care of him. It's apparent he doesn't need to be living alone, but he has told me that his wishes are to die in his home. I've not called Adult Protective Services because I don't want to interfere with what he wants. What should I do? Should I call or let fate work it out? I'm currently on Chapter 6 of your Angelic Attendance book. Thanks, Julie. Sincerely, Kitty." And here's my response. "Hi, Kitty. You are what I call an earth angel for your devotion and care of Ivan. Bless you. He is currently in phase 9 of the 12 phases of transition. To see what I'm talking about, go to AskJulieRyan.com, click on the Phases of Transition link, and you'll see illustrations. There's a downloadable chart even that you can put on your phone if you have somebody who's in the end stages of life, and it'll show you how angels and deceased loved ones and the spirits of deceased pets are around them. I went on to say that means his spirit's out of his body and is attached to the top of his head in a bubble configuration. He's surrounded by angels and the spirits of deceased loved ones and pets. Ivan tells me he is ready to go, isn't in much pain, and just needs to get on with it. My advice is to call in a hospice agency for assistance. Ivan's Medicare insurance should cover the cost, and the hospice staff can help with bathing, end-of-life care, and allowing him to pass in his home. Sending big hugs, Julie." So hospice, most people think that hospice is just for the last few days of somebody's life, and it's not. It can be for 6 months, and people can be on hospice and be off of hospice. Insurance and Medicare and Medicaid pays for hospice, and that's just a no-brainer. Whenever you have somebody at the end of their life and they want to stay in their home and all of that, hospice is going to help you do that. They provide the beds, they provide the nursing care, they'll even have people come in and help with meals and doing chores and things like that. So always think about calling hospice when you're in that situation. Thanks, Kitty, for submitting the question.